Hey everyone, welcome to UKDiver. My name's Andy, BSAC instructor, and today we're off diving out of Bridlington. So just do a quick pan. There we go. So the boat's just being hauled down to the launch now, just to park the car. I'll go meet it, so we'll go get some footage. Conditions today, marginal, it's a bit breezy. We're diving the Falmouth, max depth 18 meters. Viz reports have been good. So yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. So we're gonna have a look.
So this is the Falmouth, a town class light cruiser built in the 1910s and sunk in August of 1916. She currently lies about 7 miles southeast of Bridlington Launch. My ride for the day was the Black Pig, which is the boat of Selby Sub-Aqua Club. Thank you very much, guys, for having me along. So after a good 20-minute steam, we arrived on site and dropped in. Unfortunately, there used to be a shot line on the bow as well that was on a white buoy, but when we arrived that seems to have disappeared, so there's just this orange buoy left on the stern of the boat. Always one of the best parts of a dive when you can just see the shot line disappearing off into the distance. And it just so happened that as we got towards the bottom of the shot line, we bumped into these two divers here from another local scuba club who were just making their ascent. You notice the chap in front now has just got a lift bag and a goodie bag on the bottom of it with what looks to be full of lead fishing weights. With this wreck being so close into shore, it is extremely popular with fishermen. So if you are going to come and dive it, then do take the necessary precautions and bring yourself a couple of line cutters, because there is quite a bit of mono knocking around. And here she is. Well, as you can see, she's well broken up. There's not very much of her that's upright, and there's certainly not a lot of her that looks anything like a ship at the moment. But at only 18 meters, she's an ideal wreck for new ocean divers and trainees. And indeed, on the boat today there was a ocean diver, and this was his first sea dive. So yeah, couldn't get better conditions. We had cracking veers, as you can hopefully see in the video. There was a good 8 or 10 meters, so he couldn't have felt on a better dive, to be honest. As we progressed down the wreck, we bumped into George and George, who were the first wave off our boat, who were looking for some dinner for themselves for the night. I think they actually come back empty-handed, which was odd because the place was absolutely packed full of lobsters. as you can see, guys, it's pretty much a junkyard down here. There is just lots and lots of bits, very little recognisable. You do certainly get some of the deck plates, so just looking at now, whether the deck plates or side plates, it's difficult to say. But it's just, there's bits everywhere. So I guess if you're a bit of a rummager, it could be a wreck that's particularly of interest to you. But if you're looking for something that's still resembles a boat, I'm afraid the Falmouth is going to disappoint. But an interesting dive nonetheless, and absolutely packed full of life. Little baby fish, big fish, lobsters, crabs. There was all sorts on this wreck. So yeah, really, really nice. So here I'm just picking up what I think is a fishing lure. So it's basically a big lump of lead with, I think we call it a treble hook on the bottom. As you can see in a second, it's all really rusty and rather nasty. There's loads of this stuff over this wreck, so really be careful. Don't go dragging yourself around on the bottom, because you know, you're going to pop your dry suit or something. This big round thing here, I'm guessing it's part of the engine. It's one of the more noticeable features on the boat, and every time I've done the Falmouth, I certainly know where I am by seeing it, but again, I couldn't tell you what it is. And then again, just here we've got a ghost lobster pot, but it's not fishing, it's open. As you can see, my little bib friends just swam out, so that's fine. Again, the big cylinder in front is another one of the more noticeable features. Again, sorry guys, I'm not a big recce, I couldn't tell you what it is. I'm guessing it's an engine part, but it's certainly one of the more prominent features of this wreck, as it currently is. So these fish here, guys, what do you call them? Since I started diving, everybody I know says that they are called bib, but we got approached by a fisherman a couple of weeks ago diving this wreck, and he was asking us what fish we'd seen down there, and we said, oh, there's lots of bib, and he said he'd never even heard of bib, and he didn't know what one was. So if you're a fisherman, what do you call these? Let me know in the comments down below. So not the best shot of them, but on this wreck I noticed there was lots and lots of little clusters of nudibranch eggs. And that's pretty much it, folks. As you get towards the bow of the Falmouth, she starts plunging into the sand and sort of disappears. Now, I was hoping to get a nice shot of the flag that I think Bridlington Club hang every year on the boat, but unfortunately I think my GoPro battery died before I managed to get that shot, so I'll just put a photograph here which was taken a few weeks ago by the club when they put up the new flag for this year. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the tour, guys. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Like and subscribe, and safe diving. I'll see you soon.